was tough, you know, with everything that going on there. And they used to put a board over the sink at night, and when I went to sleep over the sinks, they had 11 children. I mean, the house was just two of these studios, you know, and then but yeah, it's like I grew up with it, and that's like, I don't know, you don't feel like anybody gives a fuck about you, so I think it took a long time for that to get out of my system. I still feel it when I go around like really rich people, and they know everything. That stuff makes me mad. Last night I fucking slept hard like a fucking wide awake.
Strong vocal core, brother. Another voice and beautiful day. It was beautiful.
I wrote my stuff for the day. I talked to Messenger. You go on Facebook Messenger. Messenger just to see kind of message this morning. It was like fate. I was telling Lee when I came in, I go, Lee, let me read all weekend. I got an email today from a guy. I went to the Facebook page. I need to answer back. But the first line was, you're a sham, like a scam, like whatever that word is, a farce or something. We went to see you Friday night. We could visibly tell that you were on cocaine. Oh my God, they were genies. They were like drug geniuses. They had to be wrong. People went back to their page. They had 10 pictures of Rogan. They went to Rogan like in 8 places. They all went to those 6 There's 200 people behind you, guy. Let's go. Take a fucking idea. So you can tell he's one of those guys that they'll see Rogan right away, call me a farce. That was obviously there was no way that I would let this on stage. Went too high for my age for me to be on cocaine. He said, I knew how to hide it. You weren't sniffling the white people know it. Obviously, you know a lot of coke. It's just not dripping out of your fucking house. That's the first time I can look at somebody now. Now I can really see it. Oh, yeah. The thing when I was under the influence, I couldn't see it. Now I can really see it. Everybody in my body, one dude used to put his, he would start to get a little dust, you know, start touching his asshole, bro. By the end of the night, if he had a couple of bags, he'd have 4 fingers in his fucking ass, dude. He had like a, you know, that some of those people eat their hair. You see those videos where people eat their hair, you know? He just had like a weird tick like that. He would just, I don't know what it was. He just sucked on to go in the van. In his ass, in his own ass. Oh my God, man. I had a guy that used to do this. He would hold me when you would be talking to him. Oh my God. To tell you that we get started like he wants you to be an investigator for him. Yeah, we can look at everything in my head. Let me know. It's like those people. Diagnosis. He wouldn't drive me crazy. He'd say a lot of shit. He would just tell me, yeah. And that's when you would fucking, when he would snack his to be honest, Joey, after like the first couple of times he asked, when he was punching himself, I kept telling him I'm feeling spiders watching. I told you 18 people with it. Oh, yeah. That's torture. Ex-wife. Myself. I kept telling your father up at the She was like, my father's coming in.
Disrespected.
Calm down.
I'm thinking about when you're on acid, how can you torture somebody? You just think of something that's casual enough just to catch a little bit of their, just a couple of their senses at the same time, and people will squirrel out, dude. What do you mean? Out of the yard on mattress one time. It's the only way he could function, dude. Another buddy of mine took all his clothes off and started driving. Drove like 5 hours. He didn't know where he went. And he came back in the morning. He was still, he was out of gas, but he was butt ass naked. Still butt ass naked. Yeah, some people just have to, they get in a lane when they're on the dust, man. I miss that.
There was a time in this country where if a movie came out, it was undercurrent, and it wasn't Twitter, and it wasn't Facebook, and it wasn't social media. But there was an understanding that if you were to see that movie, okay, that was it. We went to the 7th and 8th grade, together on a Saturday. Get the bus and go on the bus to Jersey City, and we were family. Don't smoke 10 joints when you're in the 7th grade, or you get fucking baked. Oh yeah, and go and see the movies. You find a movie that would just, there was an undercurrent that you knew you weren't going to see that movie straight, like you're there going to see movies on your fucking family.
Yeah, we did that.
Rubbed you up and so that was man. That was next time I get that later on, right? Like rock movies. At that time, all the theaters at midnight shows rock movies. There wasn't a lot of them. There was 10 of them. They were all in rotation. Pink Floyd, Live was the same. They were young and crazy, always with the dog. Crosby, Stills, Nash, Young. There were a couple of movies that were half that you knew you were going to see them on Friday night. And that's when you and 20 of your friends did. The most vivid movie I still remember going to see that is Mandatory Addicted Acid. It was Apocalypse then. It was known that you were never going to see
He's number one.
before the movie came out. That was it. On the second lines. Before I was in everybody doing acid. 20 of us would go and do fucking acid on the side of the road. We would eat pretty glasses. When they were doing the strippers and shit. That scene blew my mind. 3 ducks in the hand, all the nut seeds and shit. For all that fucking stuff, so they were bombing them with the thing, tripping your fucking balls over. We did it. We ate this acid that was the fire and sunshine. We all went to I still remember vividly who I went to see that movie with. And one of the guys did this guy, John Crowley, that was a Carvel. All this was a family cinema. The Carvel cakes and ice cream. Yeah, but there was a gave you the cone. And somebody went into the museum and threw the cone down. And it was melting, and then wings around, and there was a long line. And he would watch out cut in front of the line. They picked up the fuck stuff. We were all on acid. His name was John Crowley. Stood eating the ice cream. And that line fucking froze. And we just walked in like we owned it.
Acid, we're fucking eating it.
I know people were acid were watching my friend eating a cone of ice cream that was filled with ants on it. He picked it up. People were fucking him out in the hotel before the movie started. He went up on stage, had him crying, go downstairs and tell people he was so fucked up last. He went up and he's like, I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen. And people were fucking howling. And you see the ice cream go outside with ants on it. You know, I went to all those villains. I went to a movie. I went to see ACDC with a friend of mine, Lorenzo. God bless his soul. And we got drunk that night and said, oh yeah, I like the blackberry brandy. We got tight. And one night we called the Leon. He and this kid Louis Castro went to a movie. I can't remember what movie it was. On the way home, we were on the fucking fan. Yeah, I think acid was tripping. We were seeing shit.
That's crazy, bro.
I kept saying, guys, I keep hearing sirens, and there were sirens. But I kept telling them, there ain't no sirens. And the other dude really the wrong way. He's like, I don't hear them sirens. We kept walking. It must have been 5 or something. The sirens everywhere. This guy's like, I wonder what's going on. Why are there sirens? I'm like, we don't hear the fucking sirens knocking on. It's just rain, bro. We feel here rain. Rain the time. There was a pile of water on it. Fuck, man. For at least 15 minutes. The fucking sirens. He's his ears and shit. He's stop. I gotta make never forget he put his at the door and started coming out his face. I started scratching the wall of his face. He kept saying, I still hear the sirens. We're like, listen, fucking off. There's no fucking sirens. And after about another block, he just took off. We saw me like that was fucked up. It was very fucking dirty. There was a little hill, so all the water ran into that dock. There's a couple inches of water when he bent the street. But no, when he bent the wood, splash blood on his face. That was the killer right there.
The increase of like mental institution, like in that class, I'm just joking. Oh, she's not even prepared to do it, yeah. I mean, it was like a 6-stop. People were always like, acid was more. We might fucking die, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what would happen with acid. That's like for city. And people would always complain like this acid's no good. Like, it was $6, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're lucky you're not dead. You're lucky you're not dead. He had this boy Barry shirts, and he would, this dude, he took a hit too hard. I might have taken like 10 or 20 hits, and he would start to keep an extra shirt with him, right, and change his shirt when he was tripping. And then eventually it was like 2 shirts and a bag, 2 sweating, no, not even sweating, just switching shirts, bro. So you'd be hanging out with him, leave the room, and he would come back in a different shirt. And so then if you were on acid with him and you didn't know he did that shit, you didn't know he just had this kind of little psychosis thing he was going through. Just fucking. So then every 40 minutes, he'd have on a different colored shirt. So you were a new person, you didn't know. You'd be like, what the fuck, man? You think you were tripping even harder. We had time, I don't know, to start acting a certain way. People would start, I remember one time people wore like a bunch of like, Grateful Dead type of stuff. People wore vests. They have like a next, half the town's wearing fucking vests. Women are jealous of their hair down. I remember one time, they had this one dude at this party, and he apparently had taken a bunch of acid he put in his mouth, and for 4 months, like spit into your mouth like a hit of acid.
Oh, I wouldn't do something like that. That's disgusting.
But there wasn't anything else to do.
So I'm trying to spit acid in my mouth.
Yeah.
For $4, I can put the acid in my mouth for free. Oh, you didn't have the $4.
We had the $4, we didn't have the acid. He had it inside of his system. For $4 or in his, he put it in his mouth, and then for $4, he fucking fired into you. So next thing you know, bro, we spent about $36. Fired up. Dude, this dude's party. This dude, I'll tell you, this dude, Icy Mike, right? So this dude used to get ice from anywhere. Like, he would get water, and he had like a nice freezer. His family had one of those upstairs in like some people's house. They keep meat in like a big freezer. Like, they're all just stealing their meats. They put it in like a special freezer down in the basement. That freezer has like a flat top. It's like a door top, and you open it like that. The whole thing's a freezer. There's no freezer. You know what I'm talking about? Like a big freezer. Yeah, so these people had, you know, this dude, Icy Mike, would get water from different places. You know, fucking local water, fancy Lake Mead, Lake Pontchartrain, Mississippi River, freezing, and then people come over and eat ice. Summer we'd go there and eat ice, eat everywhere. Yeah, water from Ireland, France, Lake Powell, you know what I'm saying? So we'd go by Icy Mike's and fucking have a piece of ice. Break you over some fucking chunk of ice. Everybody's sitting having ices, you know, it's kind of, church wasn't, he just didn't run it off. He was off of his faucet. You could taste it from different places, man. Some of it was Brack, some of the shit was fucking, you know, Iceland.
Icy Mike get the fucking water from
Different places, man.
he went himself. Big gallons of fucking water. I don't know your goddamn mind.
I'm telling you, there's no way.
I got tricked.
There's no way you could have got these flavors in this world.
What fucking flavors did they shit Penn and Teller did the chocolate bullshit.
Yeah.
28 years ago in this fucking town, there was a water bar. We see these when they would drink fresh water, tainted waters.
Sounds good.
So what the fucking Penn and Teller went in there, and they took the whole back. They gave people that old water, and they asked them what, like you should have seen white people making assholes on themselves. Wow. Just wondering how the ants taste. And they went and gave us 3 classes in this thing. And these fucking
This guy wasn't smart enough to do that, though.
yes, they did. They tricked people out. They had no proof around the world. Yeah, when you send me a gallon of water, call me. What the fuck are you gonna call?
We loved it. It was good, man. You went
Are you fucking crazy?
Oh yeah, it was exotic shit, man. You could see the bottles and stuff, and he had like in the, you know, he get everybody off a fucking cube, you know, he's sitting there having something, you know.
All he did was he sold you a dream, which was cool. I did that. He was a great guy for doing that. He took your mind away from the fucking whole day. I got this rhythm. I got it. There you are. Someday I'm that's what happened. So trust me. You know, Bruce left the Jersey. I tried to fucking get out of Jersey. I love Bon Jovi because Bon Jovi is really from New Jersey.
Yeah.
We just we were wild. The one after that, there's some songs in his lyrics. That one. Never say goodbye, like that Swedish song. Like we try to break loose, like when I was a kid, that's all I wanted. There was something else there, right? Like I love New Jersey, I love Milton, I love my friends. I knew there was something out there. I wasn't going to stay there. I knew that was not going to be my calling. I knew I was not in from New York City, the place where everybody wanted. I love I'm so away from that moment in the world is the drugs. If I could go back and do a sound, that was the way it was in the 80s, yeah, the 70s. I loved the Bronx in the 70s. It was a murder zone. But the food was out of the fucking world. The people were out of this world. My mother had a drive until about 1971, and I would spend my weekends up there was fucking worried. I got bit by a dog and then chased by gangs. I love that Bronx too. I love the fucking Bronx. Like, I love all that there, but now it's very gentrified and stuff. Like,
Yeah, New York's changed, man.
fuck, I go back to New York and I can't believe it.
What is it now? The city is all, everybody's just rich people.
I can't believe it. I
You
can't
can't even get mugged in a good city anymore.
believe people out at night, like 2 and 3 in the morning. They used to this very like the streets are empty. Everyone was closing the bar. They're taking the fucking
Calm down.
Yeah, the first time out. A couple of brought me back to their apartment. You know, toy out of there. I was with this girl, and I just kept talking. Everybody did nothing. This dude, my buddy, Billy, come forward to a break down. He drove a new bank, but he, we were bus boys together. We're co-bus boys. Even though he was about 35 or 40, Franco, you know who that is from like this punch out, the little Italian guy. He's like, you look like that guy, but without the roses and about an extra 20 pounds. He was also homosexual. But he gave me some pills, you know, gave me some was one night or something. I think trying to maybe take advantage of me. I don't remember. That's a good thing it is. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get all that, you don't really have to remember. But I remember this girl, this hot chick that I knew, was at this bar we ended up at. And I was like, I need a ride home. I mean, I sat in my passenger seat. She drove us home. While she's driving, I'm vomiting all over her, right? The only thing I remember is we made plans to go to church the next day. So I'm coming out, I'm all set in blue. Now I got home, open the car door, and there's vomit everywhere except like the shape of this woman right on the front car seat. And I went and looked, and she was there. She looked like I was the devil himself. Yeah, she's a sweet girl too, man. And she has children now because I've seen on Instagram. She has children. Yeah, I still kind of peep it all day. Then I miss doing acid. I miss.
She was doing drug to you. Because you're crying. There was a time when there was no reason on.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that bar. So much fun. Yeah. There's no reason. Like, I equivalated. That was the equivalent. Like, if I didn't have coke, that was it. 18 to 20 for the time. I didn't have, that was my fun. I didn't want to go to the movies. I wanted to go to the park. I don't want to see nothing. You know, so once I stopped smoking coke, that disappeared. Which I wanted to cut anyway. That was the part I didn't like about the drugs.
It's a dirty world.
Dirty world after a while. So
Literally with a bunch of creeps.
I didn't like that anymore. Like at the end, the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, that's all.
If you were a girl, I knew you were going to give it up. Like there was no before you went into my cave or your cave. I'm letting you know right now, or I give you half this coke. I don't let them know. I don't get, that's the only way. And I would end the same stuff. It irritates me that I have to fucking get pissed. It wouldn't be worth the blowjob because they would drive you fucking crazy. Fucking night. I'd rather hang out by myself.
Yeah, maybe that's how I think I, man. That's my fault.
That's social. That's social. I was social for what was necessary.
Yes.
But when it came to that shit, it's like I still have.
Because that was never going to change.
That was never going to change.
The coke was just a side effect of, you know, a progression of that feeling or whatever that was. You know, because cocaine allows you to be by yourself. You're like, oh, give your brain oh, I'm going to go do this by myself. But it did for me anyway.
It took me 3 years after the coke to even have like I first got into comedy and I wasn't saying to me like I fell in love. Wow. It was my wife, like I was in the road, that road life. You just meet girl.
Oh, Rose Funk, man.
And you know what time it is.
Yeah.
They take you back to this piece of ass and I'm leaving you in the morning.
Yeah.
Like communication is zero, maybe before we do things. And I'll wait time.
Yeah.
Never see each other again.
That's bad ankles hanging out of bed sheet when I'm out of town.
anybody at that time. Right. I love comedy so much. I didn't want anybody. I was having a great time sleeping in Motel 6. And something else you didn't know until you got there. You had to sleep at least at the condo and then introduction.
Fucking luxury, bro.
He goes to the condo in Albuquerque. And they got on the sheets.
We take it out there.
And like I said, I got, you got to do a little something somewhere along the line.
Yeah, you got to suffer
That will take you to the next level. Being in a break apart. You never know what it is to fall in love with something. Drunk house, like another bad time. A backsack, you got a stove, you got a P.O. box, and you got a page. You leave a paper note. Everything's done on the computer. You know what that is? To have zero money in the bank and just depend on the shit. And that's what life is, man.
It sounds like a blast. It sounds like honestly, that's a scary part of I know, like,
It lets you know, because for years, I really believed that. I was really under the impression that society had to believe that you're nobody if you don't have all those things. And guess what? When I fell in love with comedy, I didn't want those fucking things. You know, 8 fucking years. All I wanted was to sell drugs and be a kingpin and be that guy that would go to a bar and buy up every gun. And by the age of 30, I didn't want to make a salary.
yeah.
I wanted to off the federal land. I wanted to pay for my sins.
Yeah.
That was it. My day was great not having having every credit card. Everything was done by cash. You know, what else about has a good joke about you cash your checks and you know you're a Mexican and you cash your checks and don't like this. That was me. The cash checks I'm literally in Hollywood. $15 ones to $60 ones. And they were all special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're running that, moment to moment.
They don't know that side of the coin. So when there's a little disappointment, right now, I'm not sure commercials don't fuck
Yourself, that's what I say.
you never understood, you never forced yourself into that next level of your life.
Yeah, but
It's not going to force yourself into that. You have to force yourself out. And I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
I worry now that I somehow feel like one of my biggest fears is getting too comfortable. Sometimes one of my biggest fears is getting comfortable.
You never get comfortable. I got that house. This whole life taught me. And the 7 days away. I don't know what you're talking about. I know you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. This was I chose.
Yeah.
And then people still get what you're doing. Like I said, people still till 27 years later, they're not down yet. But I really don't give a fuck. And now I give a fuck a little bit more because of my family. I'm not missing nothing. It took my brother 10 years to realize I was never going to visit him in Comic-Con and say, oh, he held on every year he came out here. Come on now, they got a lot, they got a boot. He's moving. Wow. No, he don't come over. Wow, I don't have this. I don't have 4 hours to drive to San Diego. Audition the world, and I'm wasting my time dressed up with a bunch of people looking like some big business. they come out here and fucking go to the beach on roller skate. And those people that fail, and then they bitch at you because there was too much of a good time. There's no good time. There's no good time. It's a lot of work, man. It took me 10 years to tell you what to realize there's no good time. Back in 1995, I was, yeah, 32. No more good time. I think you're 54 close. That was Tony Bennett.
Think about that sometimes. Yeah, I think about that sometimes, man.
And then people complain when their life doesn't work out. I wanna be around. Fuck yeah. Don't worry about it. There's a funny just wrong we draw this time. Took you away from the damn control. It made you think you were in Morocco. Man, that fucking water from Michigan. That fucking water. Somebody well, Chipotle Cow one time that was fucking as we used to do with the party. That means I miss it. I don't miss it. I do not ever want to be in that world again. Ever.
You feel like you made the, you probably have a point. You feel like you made the most out of the time.
It started when I was 16 and I was 4 years old.
Yeah.
That was an ups and downs. I went to prison. And it was all that drug. Now I see when people have problems. It takes me just a little while to figure out why they have problems.
Yeah.
It's a drug. It's a drug.
Yeah.
And you do the right thing. All the famous comics. I was the ones that fucked around with drugs. They didn't nobody.
Yeah.
Brian, the Canizone, to the Jetbirds. The Jet. Another level. I saw that motherfucker another level.
Really?
Was he when they showed? God, how was he when they closed the Improv on Tuesday?
Yeah.
To showcase the Jetbirds. Monday was for fucking writers, and Tuesday was for show writers. Like that's the strength of Mitch Hedberg.
I never even do like that.
When Mitch Hedberg died, I was furious that day. I still remember like cursing him to somebody like that dumb motherfucker. Like a year they call that person, you know, I was just angry because people died for that level.
Yeah.
You know, Mitch. I talked to Mitch probably the last couple of years of his life. I didn't know see him. I see him. He was living on the road in the fucking trailer with the girl. Bless his soul.
Yeah, when you get bent up, you're not spending time with your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're fucked up, whenever you're really getting fucked up like hell, I'm sure, you hang out with your buddies, your sister, you know what I'm saying? You hang out with other people that are partying.
You know what's funny? There was a time when I thought maybe someday I said, God, I could get Eddie Murphy done. And I could go and have my entourage. That's how I have a woman. I'm like, entourage is so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just did it. I've always been only fucking, I love doing what I do. I enjoy it. I'm really happy that I got to find out. How happy are you that you got to find what you gonna do the rest of your life? I knew when I thought about getting a job in New York, like a friend listened to me, listen, I can still get you like a runner job. We'll have to cover up the felony and everything. I thought about it for a while. I looked at that. I thought I wanted to quit. Once I heard the comedy lifestyle, read the books, and I did the just knowing like a $50 in it.
Right.
Yeah. To cover my hotel, but guess what? And I am doing what I love doing. What the fuck? What the fuck? How big you hate? And then meet a girl. You gotta marry her, you're both gonna get fucking fat and money, and now with your job, you gotta work 6 days a week to make that fucking money. And guess what happens? One day you just die from the fucking stress. You know, one day you just die from the fucking stress. We were talking about studios before. I always look at those. Yeah, you know, that's why I said to you, be an end of that. 1,000 arguments. Different situation. We went to see an office one time on Van Nuys. The guy wanted $1,600. That means the first 16 he made on this podcast was right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to have luxurious offices. I'm not one of those guys. I drive a fucking suit. Right. So that was looking at damn shit. The girl come out. 200,000 for a car, 100,000. For an Escalade. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, that's a lot more than I been fucking paying that shit to impress your fucking friends around you. Yeah. We had a Ford F-150, man. I don't know what the fuck you drive. I sat that night on my police with the bandanas and I sat out there. People were driving and what they were pulling up with. And I pulled up with a white fucking Subaru. And people were looking at me. That makes me happy. I don't live for nobody. I don't leave the drive. Yeah, it's such a great thing that I let go. That's what comedy did. It made me feel that money made you. Money doesn't do shit for you. Yeah, shit for you at the end of the fucking day. When you realize that money don't do shit for you, your life changes completely. I love that. It's the fucking truth. I felt good without money. I felt good with money. I felt good because sometimes without money, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go in Wisconsin. The condo smells like fuck ass. I just had a Chinese joints, and we just gave me a half grand of coke tonight, and I still gonna have $10 left over for the morning to get a sandwich at fucking Subway. Bill watch TV all day, write fucking stupid jokes. But at least it was doing something I didn't want to fucking do. Right? I doing CN when I sold cars. The last year I sold cars, I got fired from every job. I didn't matter. Yeah, GP, Gold, Subaru, used cars. I got fired from every job. You know why? Because I was just there. I was going there, used it long distance. Comedy clubs. And then I wouldn't even sell cars. I told the people, and I took them 250s out after 90 days and 25. I was very happy with the 250 and how my cause. My cause is probably looking for it. Yeah, I was just looking for a job. That's why you get yourself a telemarketing job. Gazelle freestyle. You pay somebody $18 an hour, anywhere from 12 to 18 an hour. You can make anywhere from 12 to 18. It's a magic shirt. It's up to you to fucking sell people on the whole thing. Selling shit. Tell that some cigars in the fucking the business is good. You guys are both young. 20 years ago, the cigar business got hot in this country because Demi Moore took a cigar and smoked it on Valley Magazine or some fucking company. So they would go to bars and women would smoke cigars. Oh, it was hilarious. It was terrible how you women smoking cigars. I'd like to see some big tits with a fucking cigar ash on them. Oh, they all had them. All the cigars around there. When you went to a bodega like Harlem, you could buy a cigar. They would have a humidor, like a fake humidor. So I would sell you the whole pack for $300. My commission was like $1.25. I could negotiate. I could do it for $2.75 if I wanted to. It was still like a yardstick. I would sell $3 a fucking day and go home. That's the side of comedy that you had. It's not knowing sometimes.
Yeah, I guess there were times like that for sure. You know, where it's like, I guess there were times where I felt like, fuck, is this the thing for me? And those, I think when this continues to choose you. You know, in the first step.
It's like anything else. You get doubting yourself the whole time.
Yes.
It's that little sign you get for trying. You get a little sign for trying. Every 90 days, you get a little reward for sticking with it. And next thing you know, you've been doing it for 3 years. Next thing you know, you've been doing it for 4 years. Next thing you know, you're doing it for 7 years. Now, guess what? Now you're at a crossroads in your life. And you do anything you do at 7 years. You continue to do it. You don't dive into it. And at the 7th-year mark, you pretty much go headline. Feature it.
Yeah.
You know, and now you have to make a move for it. The easiest part, leaving Boston, leaving Chicago, leaving Indiana, leaving those smaller cities. You know, you watch Crashing. This was an interesting show. Like, I watched Crashing. I watch every episode. And I can't tell you that I don't like every episode. Like, not every episode. But this season, it's really picked up. Last week it was about Artie, about Lincoln fucking Artie wrong, trying to help Artie out. This week it was about when the comic dates a girl. But it was very interesting. That's how you know it was written by a comic, a female comic. They start dating, they start fucking. You go to the same open mics, you're right together. It's like a faggy fucking dumb shit. That's stupid. Don't date a female fucking comic. Fuck them the ass, fuck them the ass, and move on. But do not date a comic, because at one point somebody is successful. And that's when the tension starts, so they both want to date them. A very good episode. This is something that if you're a young comic, listen to this. This is a very good episode. They're talking about the so they get the back for those who don't know what back is. It's a convention that you go to. There's a bunch of colleges. There's a work you get on stage, which college is good for you.
A bond.
And sometimes you can take that because you do it yourself.
Yes.
So what happens is they get the back up, and they're going downstairs, and they get an orientation. By the way, you can't talk about rape. This, that, the hair, anything.
Diabetes.
So she was up the first night and did her fucking act. And she said that she went to college and got roofied and raped. And they call it roofie, like it's like how can you get something that cute? Fucking something that bad and cute name. Like, she sold, you know what I'm saying? Like she did her act. Right. And then they show her standing out there. Well, nobody's talking to them. And then Maria Villasenor Silent was there, and she went up to invitations, and she was getting beat when she was giving away business. So, what's his name? Stone was sitting there, he's watching all this. And you know, wait a second. So he ran across the street to a gas station, told us something to give away after the show so people would stop by. And it said the show. Said, gas it up. So he went back and signed. He bought a bunch of shirts for $2 a piece. And he signed them. And he wrote a joke about so he went out there and he watched what was working. And he the kids laughed. Right. So what's Vega? He had doing an argument. So what's Vega? Impression. Yes, he got to sit up. And already he got like 6 or 8 colleges. People loved him, made them great. And in the room, she confronted him. And she goes, I fucking love the guy that talked on fucking stage instead of is that a lot of comics come here, bro, and nobody comics unless you're on the road or writing material. Sell TV shows instead of writing material. That comes from their heart, what they really, really say. Because what comedy is your world colliding with another how you live in it. That's it. How you see, that's what comedy is. How I collide with the world. I'm saying there's a stop sign. You either stop or you fucking go through it. You know, yeah. There's got to be a little touch. There's got to be a little original rebellion in you. It was a great episode because She told him, you played for them, you didn't do your act.
What did he say?
As you know, this is a career mode. People that have money in colleges, and great colleges, pretty big, right? That's a great living. Like I said, that's like Andrew, right? There's like me, I think it's shit, nothing against fucking living.
Yeah.
Because it's how it looks.
That's the kind of shit I used to do, but I ordered an accidental, and I hated it. But I did my shopping. I did my shopping.
I enjoy it.
No, I didn't like it.
My man Dave from Colorado was shooting. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you, John E. McClain, Roston Jeff, you bet, motherfucker. Ryan Allen, Christopher Merriman, Slice, Ben Zone, Omar, Reza, my man, Jack Shipway. And I really want to give a shout out to them for fucking coming out and support. I let the world you guys know. They were great shows, leaving up on Saturday night.
How did you feel, Nate? Oh my God, it was amazing. That's awesome. It was just crazy being on that, because I've heard about that stage for years, and then people here, I know Rogan filmed a special there. It was crazy. It was awesome. And then it was just, I know I'm very lucky with the audience going up in front of me. Like, the reaction I'm getting isn't for what I'm saying necessarily. Yeah, they're excited to see it. You got me in the middle one. House change, which is weird. I've never seen that before.
But the feature in the house,
They were all very good. They were from the area.
They were younger, they were clean.
Really?
She knows. See, people think that I want a guy in front of me cursing. She knows that already. She understands that. Wendy is a fucking genius. Where you have to bring a feature or something. You know, it's just a bunch of clothes that you need. And now the people here are saying, fuck.
Yeah, it's all right.
Wendy's a genius. You understand? That's why I don't want to do dirty shows. Because I'm not letting the dead comics going to be dirty.
Yeah, it's a work method.
So she's brilliant. You didn't catch that.
No, I didn't see them.
Maybe I used to say fuck. That's why the audiences were so good. She's brilliant. She knows how to look a fucking room.
You gotta burn them out.
And she puts heat in front of you. Like that's one of the scariest rooms in the country because those guys are headliners that are telling me we a lot of times, you know, when I was opening up down there, like when I first started going down there, you went down there on a Thursday. You gotta follow Todd Jordan, Rick Lori Callahan, they were all headliners. And you go down there,
I hated that, man. That was on the spot. I mean, I had weekends. I had a weekend in Missouri one time. It's like, fuck, this feature is better than me. And I got a sub game on. I think it was for murder, actually, there. So, it really did. Yeah. But,
special class. What do you
I'm trying to get Netflix supposed to be in a couple of weeks. So we're trying to find a date right now to do that. And if they, you know, if they're interested, I'll go from there. And if not, maybe I'll make one myself. You know, or do something. You know, while I'm on shit. So, you know, I'm excited about that, but, you know, I'm hopeful right now. I'm just trying to wake up each day. Trying to be hopeful. Yeah,
funny, you're a sweet guy. Thanks for getting you forced yourself to the next level by getting clean. It wasn't like you fell off the stage. Right? It was something you understood needed to be done. You know, like, you know, I know that go be, I would look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Like the last 10 years, I would not look at myself in the mirror because I was so ashamed of what I was doing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can tell you
Yeah, I would not make eye contact with the fucking right. So, you know, I recently had a guy guest on here. And I was really impressed. He was smart. And at one point he went to the bathroom into the blast. I was really disappointed because I know as a comic, you can get so far with drugs.
Yeah.
But to take it to that level where you want to, it's better to be conscious of your surroundings and know what's going on. You want to enjoy it. You want to drink it night again. Great. But you're watching audiences, you're watching the people that are coming to the shows, you're watching 1,000 things.
Yeah.
You don't really have time to get fucked up when you want to take it to that risk. Yeah, it's going to work for a while. It always does.
Yeah.
It always does. It starts on great.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for Lee. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my baby.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this fucking people that come to the show.
Amen.
I gotta tell you something. I'm grateful for not doing that shit no more at all. I'm really grateful, and I'm a loser. I think if I was 44, I would just stop doing it. I could not imagine there being clean and that's all the rich house thing. The movie Ray, and I'm like that motherfucker that I can't do coke till I'm 61.
Oh, that's
Can't do coke till I'm 61. What are you gonna do?
so my biggest fear is, yeah, some shit at a nice butthole and 8-ball shows up and that's what fucking spins you out.
No,
That's my biggest fear.
no, you gotta look at it and see it for what it is. It's a different playing field now, and you'll see it for what it is. You know what, man? There's nothing in the fucking world I want to do to get an 8-ball and stick it in Kate's asshole and suck it out there with a fucking string.
Oh, yeah.
Kate is as beautiful as they come, as sexy as they come. I know she's all with.
Oh, I'll suck my dick and she'll watch.
What would I gain by it? I'd lose a friend.
Yeah.
She's an ally. What would I gain by it? You know what I'm saying? If I'm a smoke company, Kate would probably push me over the top. She's not lying off her ass.
Yeah.
I would be all in. But at this point in the game, I made a promise to the universe, and they paid me back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody had to watch me. I didn't have to go to no meetings. I didn't have to do anything. I made a promise to myself as a man that this is what we're doing from now on. No exceptions.
Yeah, that's it.
What happened, where, when, and that makes your life a lot easier. Listen, that was my world. Was snorting cocaine, pussy, getting dirty, and come on your face, and you're dead. You're sucking my balls, and putting it in the ass, and putting it in your mouth. That I'm gonna do. I forgot about the date. I was never dating type. I take you out for 4 days, and then, yeah. That was on fucking women. Let's do love, let's get fuck evil.
Let's forget what happens. Stealing each other's shit, dude. One time me with this girl and this dude were all in the same room and we all stole each other's fucking shit. And so we're all sitting there with each other's like money, pocketbook, purse. Dude took her purse. I took dude's wallet. She took my wallet, right? And all of us are fucking looking for our shit and also trying tell the other person that they stole their shit. And you just get like, fuck, I didn't fuck anybody, dude. We just fucked up. Eventually she said, look, I'm fucked up and I got so high. And then dude's like, and I took this and then I had the best pieces. And I set it out there. And we all,
see my cool, you know people that you hang out with and shit. Stealing your wallet when you get done.
Dude, this is tough. I'll tell you, the one thing I'll tell you about Icy Mike, this dude, so when acid came to our town, we got a lot of bad acid. You know, I think we would give people so, because sometimes acid comes through, you don't know what it is, you don't know who made it. You know, you're going to have it, you know. You're going to be out of it for hours. So this guy, and then his family getting into like livestock, you know, killing big animals. And he gave a bunch of like kind of nose or something to some of these animals because it was shit. And so there was one time we had like 3 animals, right? Yeah. One was like not a show, but it was like a not a performance, but you know what I'm saying, like, let's watch some shit, you know. We watch these cows shit for maybe 50 straight. Like nothing you've ever seen, man. I don't think I want to see that. What did the poop look like coming out when you were on? It looked like poop, man. But it was just honestly, man. You get all three and doing it one. You know, and that's the kind of man. It was like one time, Charlotte, biggest girl we knew. So, biggest girl we ever met. And she ate some ass at one time and got locked in this room. People kept kind of water on her, right? Fucked up. You know, there's things I made. Just cooked a pizza in a dryer once. What else do we do? Throw rocks and fucking invisible animal shit in the woods. Just, you know, fun, man. Joy.
You're a crazy friend. You're crazy. Looking for joy, man. But that's why you're crazy as a comic. And that's what makes you a good comic. That's what makes you a good comic, guys.
I miss it.
You don't miss anything.
Yeah, that's the thing about it.
You don't miss anything. Right back on your nights and times. I said to myself, oh, why we don't work on that control? What a regular people. Just do one line.
Yeah.
You know what does one line knows how to, it always had bad. It always had bad. You know? One thing if I give him one line with him, you know, you want to take a Xanax, I don't want to manage it. You know, that's probably going to tell. It's big anxiety. You know, do I really want to fucking life? Do I need shit at this point? Those things don't even do the time. Sometimes I either like him, I get high. Sometimes I even do get sense, you know. Yeah, I'll be fucking safe with the reefer, bro. I miss, I have no regrets over here. I'll tell you that much. At this
What up? Come to my Discord. The link's in my profile.
it happened. There's nothing I can do about it, whether it's time, whether it's anything that I did.
Come to my Discord.
There's nothing I can do to figure it out.
It's discord.me/rabbi. If you just put that in a browser, discord.me/rabbi.
Like I said, I'm very fortunate to be in this fucking office sitting next to you. I never even considered Los Angeles.
You can also just search it in Google. Just Google Rabbi Discord, and it's the first one to show up. Okay, excellent. Come into the VC. Oh, tight, you're there. Dog, how are you? Dude, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. How are you, Rare?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Wow. How'd you find out about me?
I just titled I'm a digital artist, and I'm trying to build my community and make new friends and show my stuff.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, first, go ahead. Shill all you want. Let me clarify. You're being live streamed, so but just in case you were wondering. Okay, go ahead.
So I pretty much was a studio painter at Northern Arizona University, and I'm using canvas work to create my master keys to create my NFTs.
Tight. Northern Arizona. That's in Flagstaff, right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right. So, have you had much luck or fortune on Twitter selling yourself?
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
Yes, like
Excellent. Do you have a link tree?
a link tree. No, I used to have one, but I have a XRP cafe and I have OpenSea.
Okay, you need a link tree because then people have one place to go to get all your social media. Then they can see your stuff on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you want to do is create a link tree and put in it. Do you have a personal website?
Yes, I do.
Okay, excellent. So you put your personal website there. You put your YouTube account. Do you have a YouTube account?
Yes.
Excellent. You put your YouTube account in there. Do you have a TikTok and Instagram?
Yep.
Excellent. So you put all your links in there. It makes sense. And then as a user, all I have to do is go to linktree.com/whatever, Rare Radical or whatever your name is on there. And then I get to see all your stuff instead of having to hunt and peck. Make sense? Does that make sense? You're muted.
How much does it cost for a Linktree?
It's free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just basically one link that has all of your social media on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. And then what you do is when somebody says, okay, well, I'm busy right now. How do I find you? You don't have to say, well, go to my OpenSea because they may not have OpenSea, or go to my XRP. Well, they might not have that. But if you say, just go to my Linktree, it's got all my social media, then it's one link, and then they can go to your YouTube or your personal website or your OpenSea or whatever it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. So that's the first thing that you want to do. Okay, so you do have Fortune on Twitter, basically pitching people, and that's really great, and you're doing it in the right way. So the way that you got into my stream is basically the word shill, because I have like a chillin' shill. Whatever anybody wants to shill, they can shill it to not just me, but all of my live streams, and you're doing it correctly. You've got confidence to do that. So that's great. Are you good with Photoshop?
I don't use Photoshop. I just use my phone, and I use Midjourney.
Okay, do you know what Sora is?
No.
Okay, you need to download. Do you have an iOS device?
Yeah.
Excellent. Download Sora right now. And if you're like, why?
What is Sora?
It's Midjourney, but videos. It's from OpenAI, the people who do ChatGPT, and it's amazing.
Okay, I'll go to it.
Okay.
Check it out.
No, you want to check it out right now. I'm doing it right now. In my hand right now is Sora. And it just has, like, all I have to do.
Sora?
Yeah,
How do you spell it?
SORA.
Sora.
It's amazing. So all you have to do is.
Is it Sora by OpenAI?
That's correct. All you have to do is give it a prompt. So you could be like I was doing mine, Rabbi Rothschild on a yacht cruise with their token. And I wanted Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls in it, and Albert Einstein and Elvis. And to put all of them into a 10-second little film. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. So it's basically what you're doing with Midjourney, but it's doing videos. And it's changing the world, especially on Instagram. So let me know when it's done downloading.
My profile.
That's cool. Do whatever you need. And then also, if you want, you don't have to, but you can do a cameo on there. So you upload your face, and then anything, then it puts you in the movie with them, with the people. So the funny ones that I've been seeing are like Mr. Rogers and Tupac Shakur, and they're like rolling a joint. Or I've seen people like teaching Elvis or Michael Jackson how to dance. Or you can play with it in any way you want. I've seen people do videos of like a bear chasing a deer inside a house, and it looks very realistic. And it's all AI. So you know what you do with Midjourney, and you just basically are creating AI images through prompts.
Yes.
Well, this does the same, but it does video. And that expands what you're able to do for someone. And I was saying this yesterday. I think it's a really good idea for people. You could create entire movies with this. And maybe not necessarily full-length feature films, because that would take a little while. But you could create a 60-second movie that is very action-packed and really cool, just with different clips.
Can I use my art?
Absolutely. Yeah, so there's
I'm doing this thing.
you do whatever you need to do. Yeah, there's
97, 99, 53.
Yeah, that's the cameo part. Okay, cool.
All right, uploading.
Excellent. So it's doing your face now. Okay, so that's really cool. And you're the man for doing this because it's going to change your life. Okay, now what you want to do is, do you see at the very bottom, there's like a place where you can put in a prompt?
74, 40, 35.
If you're running into the issue where it's able to get
Yeah,
it,
why is it doing that?
I don't know. Don't worry about it for right now. You can do that later. And you want to do it maybe in like really good lighting. That's okay. Don't worry about that right now. You can do a cameo later. Okay, so do you see on the front bottom, there's a plus, like a white plus?
Native world AI generated.
Yeah, hit I agree.
Start watching. Yeah, I see the.
Okay, click that plus. Now, you should see like a text box that says describe new video.
Yeah.
Okay, so put in there anything you want.
I do one of my prompts for my chat GPT.
So what you can do if you want to put your art in there, you can. Do you see the little attachment area?
Yeah.
So you click that, put your art in there, and then say make this art into a car wrap, or make this art into a mug, or make this art into a mural.
Have you seen my NFTs?
No, man, you just joined. I'll be able to see them in a second because this app is like Instagram. Once you create it and there's something you like, you post it, and I'll look at what you post. So I'll look at your NFTs in just a second. So you can make your NFTs into videos. You can even make your videos into NFTs.
You can make your NFTs into videos, and you said you can make your NFTs into your videos into NFTs?
Yeah, it's absolutely correct. Yeah, so the way you make your NFTs into videos, those are basically like just images, and you take that image and you bring it to life. So you make it into a video. You say, take this NFT and make it into a cartoon character, and make the cartoon character claymation, and it'll do all that. Or if you want, you can create a video of whatever you want, and then make that a video NFT and start selling them.
How many credits do you get?
So it's 30 per day. You can do 30 per day for free. And then if you run out of 30 a day, which kind of takes a long time, then just create a new account. And you can do that with like a throwaway email address.
My videos almost uploaded.
That's excellent.
Your thing right now?
No, you have to publish it.
Oh, well, it's almost done uploading.
Okay.
Randomly pick one of my pictures and put it in a prompt.
Okay, what was the prompt that you entered?
It was an ultra luxury lion humanoid king in a gold throne room, pretty much.
That's perfect. And so what it's going to do is create a 10-second video of that. And then it might not be perfect. And so what you do is you can edit it and say like, make the lion's mane bigger or make the lion on a throne. But once you get it to the way that you like, you press post, and then you tell me what your username is, and I'll look it up.
Okay.
And if it's something that
Are you an NFT artist?
am
What were you
I,
gonna say?
and then if it's something that you later decide that you don't want to publish, you can delete it.
Okay.
Am I?
NFT artist?
I'm sponsored by NFTs and cryptocurrency. But no, I'm not directly an NFT artist, but I help a lot of them. Gold-backed NFTs.
I have back gold.
Okay, what's back gold?
Like,
And your gold-backed NFTs and not another NFT.
I'm finding out that I have gold that I've accumulated over the years. I've been doing it for as a studio painter. It's the best professor that was of the best ones in the world for printing.
Okay.
And I'm using his ink for my project. NFTs that are yours you can use. I can turn those NFTs into gold and into silver. And I'm doing some collabs where I'm turning people's NFTs into gold.
Okay, very cool. Well, I don't currently have an NFT, but you're doing it the right way. You find people with NFTs on Twitter Spaces. That's the right way. Did it make your video yet?
Let me see. The video disappeared. Yeah, I did.
Okay, now watch it. Is it cool?
It's pretty cool. I don't
Excellent.
know how I made the other lion, but the elephant was mine.
Okay, excellent. I mean, it just has a mind of its own, kind of. Okay, so now what you want to do, you see where it says edit and you can get the text?
Yeah.
Okay, copy that text.
The link?
No, you click edit and there's like the text of the prompt. Whatever you said about like
okay.
Okay, so copy that text.
I can't find the text.
Okay, that's okay. Go back to ChatGPT. Whatever the prompt was, get the prompt.
Oh no, the prompt shows, but I can't copy the text in the prompt.
Okay, yeah, you can. What you'll do is you hit edit, and then you can edit it.
Okay, let me see where edit is. This is new to me.
I know.
How do you go to edit? Where's edit at?
It's a good question. Just one moment. Did you already publish it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's because you published it. Okay, so you can't then. Okay, so what you want to do is just take your prompt and make 3 new videos, and then just keep making videos. You can use different prompts, but if that prompt wasn't exactly right, just have it make 3 new ones. That's the most you can do at once. And then just have it keep creating until you get one that you really like. It's a numbers sense.
Yeah, so how do I show it to you?
What'd you say, Bill?
How do I share it to you?
Oh, I'll look at it in a second. Just one moment.
I can see share right here. It's like a link share.
Yeah. What's your username?
Shit. Oh, it says Khalid or Rare Radical. Dang it, automatically.
Okay, so just like you've got in here, Rare Radical.
Radical. Yeah. And I have better artworks. It's just that's the one I randomly picked.
Yeah, I see. Okay. I'm watching it.
I don't know why I threw that tiger in there. That's weird. That's not mine.
Okay,
I don't know if it's coming from the lion or elephant, but it could be.
okay, that's fine. Just excellent. I love your elephant. It's really cool. Okay, so then take that prompt, then just make another one,
Okay.
or make
I'll put another image in there, or just a random.
absolutely make 3 more videos, and then have them going, and then after like 5 minutes or so, it'll be done, and then you can be like, oh, this one's good, or this one's not. Maybe this one needs to be tweaked a little bit, and then do another 3, and another 3, and another 3 until you use your 30 up a day, and then create another account and do it if you keep liking it. But basically, these are ways you can just literally take your art, your NFTs, make videos out of them. When you find a video that you like, upload it to your Instagram, and people be like, "Oh, that's really cool." What it's actually an NFT that has been created, turned into a video. And people will be like, "Oh, that's really interesting. How do I get a hold of that?" They're like, well, it's an NFT that's backed by gold. It's basically taking your two-dimensional picture, and in some ways making it 4D, like allowing time, and that should be really exciting for you because previously you were just creating art that was two-dimensional. It kind of all looked the same because it was all coming from Midjourney. This can change things up completely. When you're doing your prompts, change one of them to be make this in claymation, and then make another one make this in a cartoon, and then another one make this in watercolor. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you can see the different versions of your NFTs with like different materials. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Excellent.
For my OpenSea.
What'd you say, Big?
Can I share my OpenSea link to you?
If you, is it really long?
No.
Okay, just one moment.
Age restrict.
Okay, on OpenSea.
Yeah, it's rare radical artwork.
Great. All right, I'm looking at it right now. Do I want the weed punks or the rare radical artwork?
Yeah, the weed punks I got gifted from a lady. That's when I was first doing collabs. She just gave me some ones instead of trying to sell them. But then I started making like the ones you see now. I started just understanding NFTs, and
I like them. They're like gold animals, right? Or gold highlighted animals.
yeah, it's gold back. It has gold in it.
That's sweet. Artwork style.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So if I were you, I would take some of these like Shadow Tiger and Glorian and Pixel Gem Lion. Take like 5 and tell Sora to like make them in a video game, or make them in a cinematic, or make them in a cartoon. Like challenge it, and it'll bring your shit to life.
Okay. Whoa. Send me my picture, my thing. Whoa, it's cool. The second one's cool too. What do you think?
I'm gonna look right now.
And I have another collecting cafe.
surges anew.
That's baller.
You're still looking at my collection on OpenSea?
Yep.
Yeah. Which one do you like?
I like them all. They're all pretty cool. The ones I think are coolest, maybe Vibranix is cool. Cool. Shark Trillionaire is cool. Zabrillion is cool. Pixel Gemline is Platinum Crow. That's cool. They're all pretty cool.
Yeah. You should get you some of them.
Oh, I'm the wrong person if you're trying to sell NFTs, but you should know being an artist, and it's really good for you. You don't know any Photoshop?
No.
Okay, you got to learn Photoshop if you're going to be a graphic designer. I know you want to use AI, which is cool, but sometimes you have to make a little change, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't know how to do that, then you're really
settings, but creating NFTs in Photoshop, I don't know how to do that.
okay. Well, you don't have to do that, but okay, if you know some settings. But basically, there's a free version of Photoshop known as GIMP, GIMP. Have you ever?
No, is it on the App Store?
Oh, it's for a computer. Okay, you don't have a computer?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so download GIMP, GIMP.
Okay.
And
does it work on
iPads? They may have versions of it for an iPad, but right now for your computer, just download GIMP. It's a free version of Photoshop, and then you can make edits to it. You can add text, you can lasso things, you can use the magic wand tool where you remove certain colors or replace things. It's very helpful. And then if I were you, I would go on YouTube and just watch GIMP tutorials, which are like Photoshop tutorials on how to do just basic graphic design. And that will improve you as an artist, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, as for this, you're an artist. If I were you, you can play around with SOAR as much as you want, but I think you could be like a director, already doing this with pictures. So I don't know what's a superhero.
Batman.
All right, so you could have Batman. What's a cool thing? What would be a cool Batman movie or story? Or Batman going to the beach. Batman going to a fast food restaurant. Batman fighting Superman. Whatever you want it to be. But you could now you'll sometimes get flagged and they'll say we can't use this because it's like protected media. You can say like a bat-like superhero. Use generic. It doesn't have to say Batman. Does that make sense? Excellent. And then if you made 6 of these videos, that's a 1-minute movie that you basically are creating. You edit them together, which is not hard, and then you publish that, and it will change your Instagram page or whatever your YouTube, and then you can promote your NFTs if you want, or make your NFTs into that video. What do you do? But like, there's an opportunity here to really be like a Sora director, just with prompts.
Okay.
All right.
Let's stay in touch. I gotta go.
Absolutely, big dog.
Gotta get to go somewhere.
Absolutely, it's been a pleasure. If you ever need to speak with me, I'm in here. I stream my live 24, so I'm always live. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Excellent.
have a nice day.
You too, Rear Radical. Pleasure to meet you, my friend. Take care. Shout out to Rear Radical.
When a cat crawls into a shipping container in China and 3 weeks later ends up in Oakdale, 8,000 miles away, you'd be forgiven for thinking the end of her story. We're not 100%. At Penhaven and St. Paul, it's often just the beginning. She arrived. She was. In Chinese Mandarin. In China, and all she story and spirit are but not touch her.
Yo,
Okay.
yo, dog, you got to be 18 to be in here.
Won't you put you on stage?
Yeah.
You have to show up with 10 people and sell tickets outside. That's a different type of fucking world.
Yeah.
I developed a small market. Everybody knew each other. People just called you, put you on stage. You just call people. You have to show up with them. Maybe they I would say as nasty flies for me in the parking lot. That was when you had to do, you know, like, I would give you $25.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I came out here, they made us like you had to get. We did a couple of bringer shows. But one time I had to pay to go. Yeah, one time I had to pay to go on. You know, but I knew that I don't. I didn't know that. Yes, they don't have. They're writers. Makes me jealous. Like I want to be a little bit jealous when I'm watching somebody, you know, in their life, even if their life good or bad. You know, see somebody even in a struggle. I'm like, I get jealous. It's like I want to be whatever that is, that struggle, whatever it is. If it looks so severe, I want that. You know, I think that's something. Like I remember the first time I met him, first, second grade. And I really remember this kid had a stud. Or Douglas. You know, Douglas U-Haul, yes. I was like, fuck, man. So jealous.
I wish I could have done it.
Yeah. He's the man. Look at this guy has. Everybody I'd ever met up at that point in my life sounded the same. Douglas had a stud, and I wanted to be him. So I would impersonate him. And then the teacher said, you put me in trouble. You know, so you're making fun of him. So I'm not making, I'm trying to explain my case, but they wouldn't even, you know, really, you're not making fun of him. I'm not making fun of him. I want that. I don't get what he has. You know? I don't know, I guess if somebody has something different than me, I want to be able to experience it. If it's real. I mean, I think I hated just being myself. You know, I just felt ashamed. I just felt ashamed a lot. I felt ashamed. Uncared for, and it just made me angry. Those are the things that was going on. That's all I knew. You know, just knew that
I was to this day, I'm very insecure about a lot of things, you know, what you push ahead. I think it helps with the comedy at times. Beer really does. That rage gets released. It's an interesting life when you commit to something and you know, comedy is not about being in a comfortable situation. I never, ever wanted to be a cookie cutter person. I didn't want
yeah, they want that.
always, life was playing a trick on me for years. Like, when first started doing coke, I didn't get high for the first year. We were drinking. When I started getting high, so for a year, the second Sunday, why got me sick. With all these people with me, oh my God, we go home one Saturday night. One Saturday night, we go home. You know, I know I'm going to the crew would be in my neighborhood. And everybody would go over there at 11:30, and they would be getting little fucking idiots. And I'd be sitting there going, look at this. They play the trick on me, like, is this, I'm supposed to laugh at this? Like, I'm still only people that were like, it was terrible. I get that over and over again when I'm young. I'm like, if I don't like something, I'm fucking saying it, you know, I'm gonna say it. I would see 20 people and they know they'd be putting me on. Like I go to concerts, the guy I was on that night. Like there'd be 20 people, I would say, oh my God, it was tremendous. I did not want to be one of those people. I had it all. Like it bothered me. And it's the weirdest I see those people. I don't like me. So the three of those I feel really insecure about. But then I realized, right, I wouldn't want to be in a room with them either at a party where they was sick of it. Some asshole gets up, thankful to be here just bothers me. I was telling me for years that everybody else, you know, it's like, this is a hot restaurant, it's a hot breakfast. It's eggs. Yeah. It's eggs and bacon. And you want to go stand on one because your friends say it's, you know, it's like the man that drove past 8 at 9 in the morning. I see 15 people standing on outside. That's crazy. And I feel horrible. I feel like you don't have a fucking life. You're waiting for fucking eggs and bacon. The much better that's what you tell me. That you will stand on the fucking line. Nothing prepares you more than that. Yeah. We live in a generation that they can't wait to stand on the line. Oh my goodness. I stood on the line for 6 hours. Really? I think you're a fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah, you just wasted 6 hours of your fucking life. I go to a fucking restaurant. 15 minutes, I come go book themselves. Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm not waiting. Not a fucking minute. Especially for eggs and bacon with potatoes and toast. Yeah, that's basic eating. That's, you know, yeah. Somebody calls it great breakfast. They give you something. Fuck them up. I got the spot. I walk in there. I order. My food's ready in 7 fucking minutes. That's what I want. I don't want to wait. I don't want to see nobody. It's like the griddle in Hollywood. Yeah, fuck that. Oh. And they got like a gay hit, man. Yeah. No, and if you're not, yeah. Leave it fuck alone. We spray paint his hair on his head. I won't go to the whole diet, but I'll go to that fucking Marie T anything. Yeah. I was there today. I'm here. Marie T? Yeah. You should have called me. I would have gone over. Oh, that's funny. Bro, they got the best breakfast in town. Yeah. I see your girlfriend there. Yeah, they just had smoothies over there today. And I got there late. They got smoothies. They got a breakfast with fucking bacon and the potatoes there. Rock your fucking world. Breakfast. Or rock your. I mean, it's on the Moore Park, and then we stopped over there after. Moore Park, that's what's the one on Monday? On Clifton? What's the one that's just a couple blocks away? What's the cross street at that place? Moore Park's Riverside of Moore Park. Yeah, it's just that's all. True story, but they ain't. Two guys robbed the bank and wanted to name. Took her away hostage. Until the cops came. They were ready to get the bump in the meeting in the Valley Monday night. That's where all the real people go. It's a small place in Studio City. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. It's a small little place in Studio City. I haven't been to an AA meeting in a long time. I like it. I was like listening to stories. There's my story in there. And they're having events at the events. Yeah, meetings. If you go to AA, nightmare. You know, because I've been in it for 20 years. Where they have the tattoos of me and the diamond and now they each other. I just want to say that last week I was a different way. I thought I was bullshit. But we watched how you were your ass not people just go there. Some of those meetings like really help because people go there for all reasons. Yeah. You know, like I have some network. There's people from the CIA, especially here in LA. They go to AA for all the wrong reasons. And there's somebody when you go to LA, like if you go to an AA meeting, let's say in Hoboken, and you go to an AA meeting in Newark, wherever you fucking do. Saying like, the quality of people you're going to see, my teacher was teaching me to an AA meeting. Won't see nothing. For my life. Fucking the world. Fucking walked out of your clothes, you took what you can your clothes from the cigarettes. You have no idea what that's like inside popping up in the corner. With your feet on the floor and your clothes are on the floor. It's no cigarette smoke. Fucking clothes. Those you got some people's poor choices, man. Do this one place that makes me feel sometimes like it reminds you of the environment of the neighborhood. Like talking about that barbecue. Some of these halfway houses are businesses. Yeah, you're right. That's a great way to any business. Then they go to you go to have meetings all day. They work on donations. It's a business. It's a good program, and they have a treasurer, Peeves. You get out there, they take a bunch of money to hate it, bro. Motherfuckers, the stealing for years. They see you coming, the treasury, that dude, you know, that's why they're in the you know, that's what he is. These people, we gotta be the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll be in Tacoma coming up March 15th and 16th. I'm in Tacoma, the Tacoma Comedy Club, and then March 17th I'm in Spokane, the Spokane Comedy Club. 7th I'm in Tampa at Rothschild Brothers Brewing, and you can get the ron.com/tour, TOUR.
Just describe what I appreciate it. I always hear good things. That's about it. We got 1,000 times. They just make you work for it. Yeah, carbon over the already. Just to see if you go back and go back and go line. Yeah, that's not describably there. As long as you stay with it, now you always got days. Yeah, that's what they want you to do. If you know that, just know that you get on stage every night. That's all you need to know. As long as you come, everything works out. I'm going to tell you like that. As long as you come, everything works out. No, you know, 12 spots, 2 weeks out. You've had a look on your face all day like you kind of shit. You didn't do well, that's your okay. You're all spotty and shit. Yeah, well, listen, you know, we didn't go deep tonight. It's because I'm dying here. Wednesday. Rounds of death. Working on money, 2,000, 49,000. That's all we might even podcast Wednesday. I don't know when he can come back. Tomorrow we might do just in case. So, maybe I always eat some of the dairy before, because I know that double up on the dairy. Eat like I eat some great shit you haven't seen. Tomorrow night, boy, we're going deep. You eat some fucking watermelon asshole, boy. I want to apologize to the people who tell I had a cancer because I'm thinking that I'm dying of being right where we school. The only thing I got in the books for March right now is the next day I got March 21st, because February, I have the early show sold out with having the late show. It's a place so I'm not sure. My flight's early, so I'm not sure if I got going on. I don't see the end. Keep writing, keep trying to Netflix and the other people. Just hang out with my family. April, I got a couple of gigs. I got Santa Fe, New Mexico, Casino, nice. Del Rey, I got, what the fuck, Columbus, we can't quit. I'm thinking back to the Columbus before 420. So that'll be fun and shit like that. That's it, people. I want to thank Theo Vaughn. I want to thank the Christ Killer for coming to Denver and doing the second great job. People with the fucking shit their pants and the people. The fucking first time he went on stage, Wendy goes, I didn't know he did that. The next day, like, I go, now you see what happened. She goes, holy shit. Even the comics were like, holy shit. So, people love him. You went and got us. You didn't fall apart. You went to sleep with the dude last night. It's the second show was one of the most fun 5 minutes ever in my life. That was great. Experience anything like that. That's awesome. They slide up what he says. Cool, man. It's the feeling, when you're talking, and then I'll be quick, but all the thing, like, I didn't have people, like, I had a couple friends, but I would do stuff that I saw cool people doing, maybe then they'll like me, I don't do that stuff. So to have people genuinely sing to me, and like, it's not like 2 people, it's like 300 screaming people. It's a I feel bad saying sure. Yeah, no, it's fine. Fucking comedy. Put yourself in I got mad that you put yourself in that position. Yeah. You're very, you have to get uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable in your 30s. You slave, bro. You try to escape. So, escape, yeah. So now you gotta see, you gotta do it now.
Put in that work now.
These two people should like I said in the beginning, for the right people, it's a challenge of finding great talent and how you. Alright, ZipRecruiter knew there was a smart way, so they built a platform to the right job candidates for you. ZipRecruiter learns where you're looking for, identifies the people with the right experience, and invites you to revolutionize your next. In fact, 80% of employees don't the job on ZipRecruiter. Listen, businesses of all sizes choose hiring needs right now today. If you guys have businesses, you want to hire, that's the time to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right. Free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/church. That's ZipRecruiter.com/church. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/church is the way. The shrimp tech, a meal, the shrimp tech sport. I don't care whether you're trying or not. Alpha brain, if you don't like it, 100% money back everything. So you don't like it, we don't even want it back. We'll send you 25%. Change your life. Go to Honda.com right now. You get 10% off your first order. Delivered to your motherfucking bed. Nobody. I want to thank my brother Theo Vaughn.
Praise God, man. Yeah, be at TheoVaughn.com.
Go to TheoVaughn.com. So this kid's real fun. If you don't go see him now, you're $1,000 to see this kid for 100 years. So I go see him now. So in 5 years, you go see him and do this. I saw him at Joe D. I heard Joe D is. And I went to see him 5 years ago. Oh my God, look what this is the guy you want to go see.
Maybe I'll eat your cousin's dick, son.
I love you, motherfucker. Stay back. Have a great day. And don't forget, they all got to suck their dick at the end of the day. Do your thing when you make that fucking meal. Podcastville. The Church of What's Happening Now is brought to you by. Listen, these days you get back to everything like our podcast. Listen whatever you want. What's convenient for you. Did you know you can even get those things on demand? All you need is stamps.com. I've been using them for years to send out coffee cups, t-shirts, posters. My wife loves it. You know why? Because it saves you time. Time is money and energy. What I'm going to do is go to stamps.com. Before we do anything else, and click on the radio microphone at the show. Again, go to stamps.com. Before you do anything else, click on the radio microphone at the top left and type Joey. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to give the church family a special offer. A 4-week trial. 4-week trial, including postage and a digital scale. So go to stamps.com, click on the radio mic on the top, and type in stamps.com and enter Joey. One of the most interesting products I've released the last week that helps you reevaluate your everyday Lord's Prayer Father Son team. Started in 2013. The rich now resides in the back of the RFID blocking wall is made by two metal. Either titanium, carbon fiber, all bound together by durable elastic. It's light and you love it for traveling. So what I'm going to do is plates bound together by durable elastic. It's fun. It's designed to let you ditch your book forward. What I'm going to do is I just want you to go. Do me a favor right now is now. Go to bridgewater.com/church. It's one of the most interesting products out there. And if you're a traveler, you're a sportsman, you ride a bike, stuff like that, you're one buggy stuff. Bridgewater is the way to go. So right now,
Remember the balance to do that. I just recommend it. I'm not supposed to do this and it does. Or I'm not supposed to teach this card. So now everybody's covered all of the other. How about the exact same thing?
just general fucking banter and stuff. Unknown dates and loose association for both of us. I don't swear
Mistaken is while he is tougher than says.
so this general bullshit open dialogue conversation really don't have a topic for myself.
How do you know what?
Or a ton of my talking spaces. The other day I just his military state.
How do you know
And I did the people in there to have an honest discussion without the echo chamber. People that I think could be a brother in Christ if I go with them. Because I don't know. Who knows? Dude, I like having a discussion, man. I really do. I've gotten a lot deeper, but now it's everybody's personal choice.
No, but that's the only the worst years of my life were ones in which I was like indifferent to Christ, and gradually I started to come back, because I realized there's no light in with personal relationship with God. So no, you're witnessing me healing, I guess. I don't know, but that is it's a very big deal. You can easily tell somebody who's totally on religious grounding. So they'll say like literally anything, they'll do literally anything. It doesn't matter what it is, but I don't know. I'm rambling. Roger, nice to see you. Sorry.
Oh shoot, my mic is on. Can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait, I could hear you for a second, just 2 seconds. How's everything? Good. Is this the same young Fredo Chase used to hang around with? Fucking not young Fredo. This is someone different. I'm actually his sort of libtard equivalent, young Fredo. Kind of like we do kind of adhere to like that kind of Pareto. I wouldn't say philosophy, but we're like kind of like socially opposites. If that makes sense. They're not welcome all opinions, whatever subject you want. I don't really care. Killed the time. I'm almost gone. Fucking twisted. I think it's called the Sullivan bit, because we don't want, 3 majors or 5 majors or 5 guys walk up to the house at the same time. Tell the mom and dad that all 5 of their dad happened. It's called the Sullivan. I'll look at it if I think that's.
Well, but I'm saying that one of the most common things I hear is accounts that I I speak with on a regular basis. And yet everyone's saying it's somebody who's like an